So he or she may not conform to the same rules you're used to, whether it's in Krav or BJJ, whatever you think. All right, so let's warm up a little bit on the ground using some things we're going to do as far as falling on the, maybe we use that where Steve is. He used to falling on the ground. Because how many of you guys have honestly fell on the ground? Put your hand on it.
Yeah, we went outside that night in the cold.
Not drunk. I mean,
the fire alarm went off in January, and it was like 25 degrees. We went outside.
You gotta tell a story. I know there's something cool.
We trained outside in the cold, on the ground, in the hard cold. So yeah,
we used to falling, moving on the ground, doing some different things, taking jiu-jitsu and martial arts, combative movements, physical movements, and making them more the street applicable. And then we'll toss in some blades, because you got to admit something's done really, really shitty if you end up on the ground when the guy's got a blade, right? And you can try keyboards, you can try arm locks, and you can try all sorts of stuff. You can try guillotines if it's standing, you can get, and I forget about the blade because I'm focused on my technique, and he's stabbing me in the back, which is a good government stab. So you get fixated on our art. And Tom and I talked about something like that. I'm trying to make a round peg fit in a square hole. And sometimes it doesn't fit, right? Some of us explored a little bit in Queensbury a couple months ago.
Yes.
And some of us didn't, right? Who was up there? I know you guys.
Lori was up there, Dean. Right?
Yeah. You were? You there?
No.
A few of us. So we'll explore some of that, throw in, whatever, but I plan on some like weapons, more standing, see what you're doing. Tom and I talked about this too. And then add to what you already have, fill in some gaps in the
These guys are sponges, Charlie. They'll just look for whatever you give them.
Yeah, sponges live in the ocean. Right? All right. So let's hit the deck first. All right, let's see how we fall, right?
Spread out.
Yeah, spread out. We pay for the whole thing.
Yeah, that's tonight.
All right, cool. Let's see everybody doing it. Great. All right. And again, I'm just going to start throwing stuff out there. You guys want to hug later or not? What the hell, dude? Just saying hi. Nothing wrong with slapping out. I'm sure Steve taught it, Tom's taught it, I've been there. What's wrong with it on unsafe and uneven pavement? When I slip on a curb and I hit that on the side. And then this doesn't function, and then you go make the other arm, and this one, okay? So we have problems, right? So just make sure your sport, your art, fits this. All right? So we're going to explore different ways. If you still want to do your way, do it. It's all cool. All right? Good. First thing. Let's get used to it. It's weird first, but it'll come in handy in a little bit. Is get used to falling backwards, and I'll do it first. Just rock back and try to keep our head where? Off the mat, chin tucked in. I just want to see a little bit here. Some of you are experiencing when you go back, you find your lower back hits, and then your upper back hits. And there's this little gap, this little bump thing. And you can probably see it over there. I want you to get comfortable on the ground, because I don't want you on the ground, right? When we talk about ground, other than when I go train with Steve this weekend, you probably don't want to be where on a real street fight? On the ground. So how do most schools, and I'm not saying it's yours because I don't know if it is, take it for sure. How do they focus on not getting on the ground? By saying, we don't go to the ground. And they're afraid. I don't mean that in bad way.
That's not us.
I'm not saying. But tonight we're going to talk about how we end up there and what to do when we're there, when it goes from, Tom used the term grounded, or bad guy up, you guy, you're down. I'll show you some conventional things, show you some things law enforcement teaches that I don't think will work today, and then explore different ways that work for us and you. Okay? So what works for me might not work for Tom. What works for Tom might not work for vice versa. But the concepts are there. Okay? Cool. So let's try it this way now. Head up, knees to the ceiling. Not feet, knees. So I want you to get used to moving, knees, not feet. Try to put your belly button in the wall behind you. Good. Just a little warm up here. We'll do some fun warm ups here in a minute. Not that this is. How many of you are going to have my knees don't work? Okay? Because is it not the precursor to I get hit and I fall and I go, shit, I got to not fall down without getting my hand up. There's nothing wrong with that. But this is also the precursor to I got to roll over. Right? So let's see a backward roll. Let them both in together. Don't say shit, just do it.
Oh, Lori says shit at everything, you know that.
She says shit at everything.
Everything she says shit.
Some of you will go over your own head. If you watch Tom, he opened his arms up and went through the hole between his ears and his shoulder. Am I doing it again, Tom? I know you want to loosen up after our fun right in. Open up that space. The same space is when I fall and I just make, what's the reason our arms go up? To absorb the biggest space. So I can slide my arms out because we're going to have to learn how to move on the ground. The biggest, well, let's practice it again, guys. See him ready. He's ready to go. Oh shit, that's cool. We'll do it again. All right? Try to come up looking at wherever the threat was. And I'm not saying do this. I'm not saying, and don't say, hey, when a guy hits you, fall down, I want you to do a roll. No. One is just having fun, getting used to playing around in a place you don't want to be used to. And if you feel comfortable, go over there with Steve, play around in the snow, pay harder and harder, right? It's what changes. I just left the Ukraine. They believe training where Steve's sitting or in the pavement is for beginners. You will learn how not to do this and how not to toss, shoot, and drop your knee because I have a nice mat. How do you learn that? So then if you're trained in a master like Steve, you come out and you can use this. The rest of us humps got to be over there. So we got to learn how to be comfortable in a place we don't want to be comfortable, right? So tonight we're going to try to get you out of that comfort zone. So again, if you feel comfortable, sit and go out nice and slow, and then roll over. Come back. How about go back the other way? Open it up like Tom did. Just come back so you can see. And again, these are drills and warm-ups to get used to playing.
Go, try.
Go, have fun. Back the other way. Good.
Yeah. Yeah. Just look, my head's here.
Easy.
Roll my head never touch the mat. Head never touches.
You yelling at him, Chris?
Nope.
That's correct.
It's like white off. Same one.
Ah, good. Go over your shoulder. See how we're trying to, there's nothing against you. Practice it. The first time we did it is you're getting this part and then you're turning so I can make the roll.
Yeah, that's how I ended up copying.
Okay, that's all you said. You think I didn't make it up on my own? I'm not that bright. If we're going to use a line, I'm trying to stay on the line. Sometimes I'm over here, oh shit, you do a good, you're back. Try to stay on the line as best you can. What we're doing, and you were doing the same thing. And it's only because you're not used to it, is I have to tuck and open up like I'm trying to listen to like an old cowboy Indian. There's 12 of them, you know. Horses and stuff, okay? Listen to try to roll it over. All right? Let's do it one more time and then stop in your forward position like I am. So we're going to talk about some other movements. And we're going to blend this all together, so don't say, shit, is this all we're doing? No. And go back. It's all right, don't go fast. I had a good talk with my friend Tom I haven't seen in a few months. When you learn to drive, did you start really fast and say to your parents, go, hey, the keys, go as fast as you want, man. Knock yourself out. Or did you do slow work? Shit, you missed 4 stops, son. You just found they probably taught a couple of kids who was own to drive. I did. It's horrible, right? Yeah. So why in fighting do we have to go fast? Everything got to be fast, gotta hit hard. Maybe that was the Socratic method of a question. Why did we do that?
Why do we go fast?
Yeah, why do we go fast? Every time we train.
Because we have
Be honest. I know you will be.
television.
Oh, television?
We think that we see the end product and want to get there, but don't see all the work that goes into the end product. And we also don't realize that the end product is fake because it's a movie.
Anybody else? Steve, don't be shy. What about?
When you do things in slow motion, super slow motion, it gets embedded into your central nervous system better. When you do it fast and hard, your instructor might miss, as you will, little things that are going to make the move work for somebody this big against somebody this big.
Cool, thank
I've
you.
been teaching them slow as fast.
And everybody says it. It'll be a cliche on Friday with the firearms. You know, most of the time it's going to be all from firearms. Smooth is fast. All right, then what's fast? Smooth. Well, what's smooth? Fast. No. How do you make yourself smooth? By going slow. Then we go fast. And we have to pressure check our stuff. Some arts carry it too far this way. Everything's slow and everything works and everything's cool. You gotta check it out now and then. And then go back and fix it, right? So we're gonna try to do all of that tonight in a couple of hours. All right? So let's talk about, we ended up down here, now we know about tucking our chin, blah, blah, blah. How do we get up? How do we get up? I just want to see how you get up now. Okay. Good. You know,
Come on,
let's drink a couple more,
stand up.
man.
Come on.
Stand up?
Yeah, how do you get up? We're going to teach you for that.
Now, before you fall down again, Casey's Kelly. Katie's like, I'm old, just be okay. She's like, look, this is ground and stuff. I'm not getting back up. She's like, hell with that. Some of us, let's practice now falling from where you are and then getting back up. I just want to see you do that one more. Now, she's going, look, this is a long damn way to fall. 5'7", 6'8", 5'5".
5'4".
Do this. Yeah, how many tiptoes? 5'5". All right, so fall from where you're comfortable. You don't want to fall from here? Fall from here. And then slowly let me see you. Let's blend two a little bit. If you want to fall from way up there, fine, because I'm going to bang you off the wall in a second.
All right, we've done this. Come on.
No, don't worry about it. You don't have to show up. All right, they're going to hell with this slapping shit. I'm doing what I damn well want. Good. Couple ways to get up. Because, how do I end up on the ground? I'm talking to him, I'm a cop maybe, or whatever, and I say, hey, what's behind your hand? Hand behind your back. And he clinks. Cool. And I end up down here. Now, if he's way back, I can get up my way, but what happens when I sit up this way to get up? Okay. He had to hit me 3 times because one didn't work.
I'm going to show all the variations.
Yes. So I must, if he's closer, right, I got to pick a time when it's nice to get up and climb and keep him from doing something, whatever it is. All right. Do I use him to climb a fire pole, like a spiral up the fire pole rather than down? We all practice get-ups, including our jiu-jitsu friends, with nobody around. Because the mere fact that you knocked him down scared him. So he ran away. And we practice in space. So you guys can see better, there's 2 or 3 ways to get up. We'll do 2 tonight. 1, I knock Chris down, sit, boom. And he does the post the right arm, slides the foot back. Yeah, he's got to hop. Good. We'll go slower so they can see. Remember the analogy you got. Post the arm, slide the foot, or thread it through the hole, past the other one, and he's safe. Good. Okay. What does he need to be able to do that? Same thing. Boom, bang, boom. He punches me, up, boom, and I fall back, and he's still on the ground. I fail. Now, how can he do his get up? You don't know get up, then, do you? I'm just saying, how can he do what he was taught?
They're all frozen.
I know, it's completely great. That's on camera, see? Turn sideways. And all I'm saying, I'm not picking on you. I'm saying there's other options to get up. So Mr. Chris is here again. Let's practice that. Let's not throw too much. Let's keep warming up. All right, so this time it's this. Eyes closed. Squat as far as you want. Go. Boom. I gave him space. Just get up. The first way. Slide your leg through. Boom. Up. 3 times. Go. Up. Go. 3. Go fast. Good. Take your time. 3 times. Each first. Go. Sorry, brother.
Push each other or just on
Yeah, you can push each other. Yeah. Push. Gotta have push. You think I just don't like him?
Fine. You go out.
Go try somebody. Nice and easy. Or as hard as you guys want.
You got it. Push each other.
Easy. Push each other.
There you go.
Yeah, we're doing it right now.
Nice. Right up. Good. Is there a hurry to get up?
You said.
No. Is there a hurry to get up? Maybe. Maybe not.
Depends on the situation.
Exactly. So I'm here and I went, and then we did a study about cops. Like, look, where's the direction? Is that over there? Is that what we're talking about? And I go and punch him, he falls down. Is there a hurry for him to try to get up now? Really? Well, get up. Because when you're doing that get up, sorry, okay. You're in the air for a split second, right? So maybe that's not the one for the time. It's not the one for Chris here. How about the one Katie did? Can you show us yours, ma'am? You didn't know you did it. Boom, and knock her down. Good. Stop there. Good. You see, she's in a 3-point stance. Depending on where I am, she has to use that back leg as like a rudder or a propeller, not a propeller, a rudder, windshield wiper. Because right now, if she stays here and I'm coming this way, she has no pace. But she feels the pressure coming this way, she shifts that to have balance and she gets up. Same way as if I knock Miss Katie down, boom, I got a blade, and she can do that. Now she's got to control me, change my baseline, because she doesn't want to stay halfway while I still have this. So we have to figure out a way to safely get up. When that is to you, as Tom said, depending on the situation. Correct? Mm-hmm. So, how does she fall down? We're going to talk about that. But again, if she just gets up and I'm coming forward, she has no base here, now she's in a, especially blade or fist, worse position. Alright, so the next one is kind of a 3-point thing. Or a get up that Chris can do against the wall is we're down. This is going to work out in a second, an arm screw. This leg slides underneath. You do it against the wall, but you get used to moving that depending on where the pressure's coming. We're going to do that in a minute too. All right, let's see that. I'll add the arm screw and make it better.
Partners or on?
Partners, yeah, we're good for it now. Punch each other in the head. Brilliant. Good, good, good. Yeah. Slide that. No, no bounce. Hop. Yeah. Okay. Get up nice and slow.
Yeah.
Stop right here. Slide that to the bounce. Slide this. Do that. Yeah.
Just give her room. Just come this way a little bit. You're over there.
You have the toe. Put your inside punch.
Jump in or not? Okay. All right. Down you go.
Down. When I push you this way, rotate your back.
Working.
Great. Now get your hand and control the knife and get your way up. Yeah. Okay. Good. All right, good. Talk about the arm screw. It's going all together. Most of you do something with it. Some we don't. It looks funny. But putting our hands out, can I use patient for a second? This is another drill you can do. You grab the wrist. Whoever your partner is comfortable, he or she leaning back with their eyes closed. You can't do it well doing this, because those that are afraid to fall will hang on for dear life. So it also trains your basic wrist escape. She grabs, she leans back, she doesn't want to fall, so I take my wrist out and she falls. She doesn't want to fall. All right, lean back, let her go. See your hands go like this. Most common break in the ER is what?
Wrist.
Okay. It's human nature.
That's what you're doing, Suzanne.
Everybody does. Right, Steve? It's natural. You got to train the piss out of it not to do it. So if we're going to do it, we need to learn to let it collapse, not put it out. Okay. So let's do one thing and we're going to together. Nice push-up position. On your knees. It's not girl push-up. Because most of you won't be able to do it on your feet. He's like, you reach that. Oh, I can do it on my feet. You can try it any way you wish. But it's just collapse everything and come back up. Screw from the void of the hand, elbow in and up. Okay? See, those that are going, I should go slow. Thank you. How many of you are going, I don't know what the hell he did, I'll do this. Rather than doing what Tom did, even though we've known each other for 20 years. Hey, can I see what the hell that is? I went too fast. How do I know that? None of you are doing it. So it's my fault, not yours. Okay. So, I just thought you were smarter than that. Nice. Oh, you are. It's just different. It's something to add to your toolbox. So take it, don't use it. Watch, this collapses. So if I... Don't see the ridge.
I see what you're saying about the stability part of having family and friends.
I just let it collapse in, like a kettlebell rack. Let it collapse. Don't worry about touching your head, getting feedback like this. Ugh. That was true, you go through the guy's head. Let it collapse. No pressure on the wrist. Should be a little hold. Avoid it. And now if you want to do push-ups with it and crawl across the mat with it, that's okay. What it does is saves the wrist from getting hurt. And when we add it together, push it. Boom. It screws, and then I get here. Maybe it's a kick. Come, boom, boom, baseline kick. Now it's time to get up. My arms screw up. Slide back. If he comes in my legs like this and he pushes, I fall over. If he comes, maybe he got off the ground faster than I thought, and my leg balances with him, I can get back. Now I can create and get up if that's my thing. Okay? So learn how the body works. Arms through. Yes? Go. Try that and into the fall. Do I expect you to master it? No.
Into the hook.
Knock each other down? Wall. Knock each other down.
Fucker hurts my head. I fucking need to.
Take a break. You don't want to get over here. Stop right there.
A friend of mine my original thinking is go to your how's that? I'm a wrestling coach. I coach wrestling and auctioning. I coach wrestling in college. I mean, I've been training karate since I'm 7 years old, 25 years.
I don't put it up. Yeah, let it collapse.
Sound like Krav Maga.
Nice and relaxed. Long in a hurry and pop back up.
I hold open. I credit him everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
That's why
Look.
I kind of give him a train. Yeah. He makes me think.
Let's not mistake exercise. Ready? Back up, go. Quickly. Ready? Back up, go.
Oh, was it?
Quickly. What am I doing?
Mike's mind stuff. I got to put them.
We're working now, Zim. We're working out. There's not one thing we're practicing. You're saying, yeah, get up quick. But like what I showed you, when I push him down, he starts to get up, he gets to his base and it spreads this too far apart to play, and then we get stuck. So get at a base that's consistent and get up. And like I said, there's two to get up. You all know it. You just need to plug in when to do it. And that's what I'm talking about. When to do it. One more thing to blend all together, and that's body walk. He's got to get used to having a upper body, and then we're going to put my suit down. Arm screen, body lock, and the mouth. Okay, so we're down here. And when we sit in the good fall, what do we want to do? And no hand. Shoulder around and up. Shoulder around and up. Shoulder around and up. Shoulder around. Oh, I got stuck. You get stuck. Exhale. Get used to moving on the ground. Not like this. Oosh. All right, arms. Now add the arm screw in. Shoulder, arm screw. 20 times. Round 1, 2. Nice and easy. Count to 20. I go easy. Hit the body. Biggest problem with the body and kicking sequences. Friction. Both sides, buddy. All the way around. Now go back the other way. All the way. Come on. Go all the way around. Big circle. Life is a big circle.
Mr. School Teacher. What do you teach? Oh, sorry. 5 or 7. I coach wrestling for years now. I coach up here. I coach my son's program.
Chris, you ready? All right. So, you've done a whole bunch of stuff that you don't know. So, first thing. This is how we're going to work. He gets caught on the side. Boom, falls. He falls that way. What if I came over here? How does he move his body?
They all three.
They can do that. You jam it up in here. Then I'm going to come to knee rod, which you can do, right? Or he was talking to Steve, so he didn't see it. So, well, I move to the side. What's the most do? I fall to the side. My feet got to come between me and him. Right? So once he lands like this. Some of us are going to try this. Right? Or some of us can try to arm bar spin, move our body so I'm away from Chris. Feet, shins in between the bag. Okay? I just don't want you standing there falling by yourself, so we're going to practice high held hand up. Accidentally or incidentally, if you want to use those terms, I think power pulled it to us or whatever maybe common. So you either fall, because the guy has the blade, I go to gut him and he pulls, and he falls on the ground. Boom. Or I hit him and he falls. Generally, he doesn't fall down on the ground going, hey man, try your shit. Right? So I go, and he kills you like that. Okay? So, person to the side, please don't knock the partner out. Just push, fall, then fall, and get to where it needs to be. Move. Yeah? So how can you move better? Now you need space to move. Rotate your hips. Body walk, turn. Turn your hips. Yeah. Get your feet between him and them. You and them. Alright? 5 times each. You understand? If you don't say, hey dude, I have no clue what you're talking about.
Punch, ball, orient. Right?
Yeah, whatever. And I'm going fast, so now I got 2.5 hours, we even got this stuff. And I got to get one of them. So here, I'm just going to push where I want to go. Push. Good. I get hit. Body. Good. It spins well on the mat. You don't spin that well on the pavement. So I want you to get used to moving on carpet behind top. Here, you don't have to do it tonight, but this spins. Yeah. Spin. It won't do it outside. So he needs to just lift your butt, turn your hips down. That now shouldn't be good. Right. If I ended up here, yes, he's fine. Try it first. Just get your legs nice and easy. All right? It's not you. We'll get you there. Go. Hit. Watch. Ready? Boom. Oh, hit someone. Move the hips. Yeah.
It's good to have an instructor come over from your students.
You can't fall faster than I can run.
They don't get to see me in that role.
All right, you're getting it. You're getting it. Good. Nope. Just one spin.
Yeah.
One spin. All right. Turn the hips. All right, good. All right. I'm only giving you a few reps. 7:30 already. Good. They want to do one more. Go ahead, show up. Okay, here's the other one. I'm going to count the damn taconic. I'm going to go up the taconic. Just think about it. I'm not picking on you. What if it works? Good. But let's think. First, I hit Chris on the street. He falls, and I go, I get fucked. I am not good. You've seen him many years in his 20-something, 30-something years in the job. If I hit him, where do you think I'm going to be? Here, intimidating or putting the boots to him, right? Which is usually I pass these legs because we lay on our back and put our foot up. And I go this way, get out of the way, and I start putting the boots in. Right? Easy. And I'm talking about the people on the street, not some of us that can do different shit. You gotta take it to see. Put the boots. This is easy to pass. Oh, I'm gonna kick. He can't reach me from here. Go ahead. So when he's kicking it back and forth, I take it and pull it, and I start pulling on. Right? And I'm saying, oh, I got a leg. And that's cool if you can't. I'm going to say what you can do if he doesn't work. And again, I wanted to warm us up and assess some of the skills. Ground running is something you probably haven't heard of before. I learned the term talking Tom about. Is how do I get to another position? There's 3 things I can change points on. I mean, points of contact. Feet and elbow, shoulder, right? I can run this way and come up his leg if I wanted to, right? Thread. And do whatever you wanted to do. Okay? Shoulder. The key to moving on the ground, and Steve, please throw in if you want, is the friction on our backs that keep us from moving. It cleans the hits off, but it doesn't let us move very good. Laying like this, isn't good movement. When we start knee pins in a second, if you want to lay flat, have that. But you won't want too much longer, because this sucks and you're being nicer. Okay? We need to be, all right, Steve? On our side at least. And then sometimes it's, I got here, I'm checking, I'm shielding, and I gotta get up, I've gotta get underneath. I can't, somebody can try this kind of shit, you know. Run, turn, and use something to get up. Shoulder we can ground up. Practice it on your own in a second, not yet. What else is the other 3 points? Shoulder, feet, feet, arm, elbow, boom, elbow. Outside of our elbow, kind of like we talked about with elbow, not the point. If you don't believe me, get over there next to Steve and do it. Move here, because it's an arm, what? Screw, you don't get up like this. Or I'm on my hand or my fist, and I need to move and get up. But my feet follow the post. Do that by yourself. Shoulder, just run around on your shoulder both ways. Get used to it. Try the pavement. Elbow, but this soft part, pull it around. I don't know how to do it either. Try your shoulder first. Get up on your shoulder. Pull the leg. Yeah, let's do it again, Chris. Watch Chris, please. Watch. Oh, see, he's on his shoulder and he pivots. And he can keep coming and drive and do whatever. Yes. We'll talk about that too. Good. No.
Gotcha.
Good. Better, and then run around. So now you're going to add this. Don't just spin. Just spin. Run. Almost to down. Run. Both feet on the ground. Run. Yeah. But you're never going to run around in a circle. They'll think you're nuts. But that's okay because you're going, that dude's crazy. So you're going, what the hell am I doing it by myself? Well, if you can't move your body by yourself, how the hell are you going to move it with Tom on top of you punching? Not. So it's again, instead of as Chris did, don't worry about that, they can hit their elbow down. So I knock him down, boom, he falls, and I'm over here. Just a little shot, that's it. He can run further if he wants, but he doesn't have to. That's all it is. It's a way to practice movement. Sometimes you're up on your hand because of distance. Sometimes you're up on there. The front 3 inches or so of your elbow, not the pin. Okay? So this time, bad guy, just two times this time. Side, back, whatever, I don't care. Boom, falls down, boom, get him somewhere. Let him run or get up, and then practice easy, just control. Right? Don't be dumping people on their head, picking them up, high crotch, all this stuff. Okay?
So our goal is to make this
Kind of like
near our head, and we're trying to orient.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
Not doing the first give up. Round rubbing.
You notice, good question, Tom. Tom's got 2 good questions tonight. I knock Chris down. Boom. I get here, he gets up. Watch. He goes slow. Boom. Now if I start to break bad and I get this way, yeah, he's still moving. But if I can run this way, but like Tom says, he's up now. They have 3-point position. If I'm facing him, he'll go down. It's that way. And nobody's getting up the way we showed you guys used to do. The only time you can do that is if there's so much distance that you can do the get up. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm saying it doesn't work in confined spaces and it doesn't work when this guy is a motivated, resistant person. You guys, you can't get there. We're not that crazy.
We practice it with that. We do.
Yeah, but you can improvise, but you can't get there or you'd be crazy.
That's what
we're talking about, right?
If there's a
get
space,
close,
get up.
but you can't get fully crazy.
This is
Like the
good.
guy walking around, where was he, Steve? With a head. Oregon. Just not head. Head cut the hell. You can practice that, but you ain't gonna get that crazy. Look, Ichabod Crane is a story. All right?
Yeah, I don't think you need to put that one in there.
Now, right, there you go. Okay? So this time it's just learning all the stuff we just did. The arm screw to get up. Watch, you knock him down, watch his arm screw, boom. And he can get up, boom, but I'm not done yet. Now I get him up. That's good. The arm screws. Maybe he gets up, I kick him in the face.
Now should he arm screw if you're in front of his feet?
So I knock him down, he's right here. It depends on what he wants to do. We're gonna talk about the kicking thing.
Well, yeah, I just wondered, I was thinking that the ground running was for when we're in, more,
It is,
in a more
yeah,
compromised,
yeah.
a more compromised position, or ground running when we're in a more initial position where he's still not as compromised, we're doing something a little more traditional,
You got it.
I'm just trying to get orders.
So on the part of his feet, here, there should be some things that he's doing rather than ground. There's no reason to ground him. His feet, thanks Tom, I appreciate it. His feet are in between me and him. That's the goal, right? I probably said it, but I'm trying to collapse a lot of shit. But the top part of it, it's excellent. Ground running is needed where I hit him falling down and I'm here. He needs to get, all he needs to do is thread that leg under. That's okay, but it's too slow. I can see it coming. It's gotta be, that leg goes underneath. Yeah, now he's up. And he's protected. He'd rather be behind me, right? Rather than me. As Tom mentioned, ground running is going to need to move if he's facing you with his feet. We'll address that quickly. Go, 3 times. Full.
Well, good, guys. It's challenging what you learn, and it's really good.
It's good.
It's good. No, it's good.
I know it's good. It's good.
I'm not paying you for it.
That's fine.
Make them better. That's why I don't like to work on my speed. I did Naga years ago, and like I said, I was like a national fighter. I fought MMA for a while. Take the movie Warrior. Don't work out. That was 38 decided I had I did hybrid fighting once. Over in Rhode Island. Oh, yeah. I tried that. Yeah, I had like 3 or 4 fights. Then the one that I won, I like that.
Now he's going to get it back. Pull it, drive it. Yeah. Okay, good. We're just throwing a whole bunch of stuff in here. All right, good. And again, everybody's in a different level. I'm talking about rank. I'm talking about outside of the box. Hey, if we did the same thing that you guys do, there'd be no reason for Tom and I to drive 2 hours and 17 minutes back. All right? Except we had.
Wait, it's 15 minutes. It's getting long.
Dude, you ever had the Tom? I don't fly.
He doesn't fish.
No, and I don't eat cake. But we got to talk about, you guys are doing a good job getting up. Okay, a good job getting up. Good job moving compared to 15 minutes ago. And if you notice, you're doing some of the things that we played. Some of you are running. Some of you are screwing up with your arm rather than trying to push. Some of you are tucking your leg under. Some of you go, oh, okay. And you go, look, I don't get it, but I understand how to practice on it. And that's most of the thing. When we do get up, think of climbing a fire pole backwards. You come down the shit, right? I mean, that's some guys in Hopewell do something back. They all come down the shit. They usually go walk up the stairs and go back up again. If they're awake, right? And some other guys sleep most of them. Only job I know they pay is sleep, right? So, when you're getting up, next question. When do I get up?
It's safe.
If you can.
Now, whenever you can get up right now. Yeah, all right, but you can. When it's safe, Tom said, right? And he may get up quicker. I know Tom said back up. You've seen it in the UFC, right? Jeez. Some of it takes me like an hour to get up. That's why I decided to do jiu-jitsu. I'll just stay down there, dude. I'm lazy. Maybe that's Steve's thing too. All right? But when I start doing this, I got to think of climbing a pole. I can't stay here. I've changed nothing on his structure. You understand what structure is? Some of us do from a little thing we did. What is it? She's like, shit, you saw me nod in my head. Yeah. Like that thing in the back of that car back in the 60s. Oh. I'm too
I can think of it in my head.
What is it? What is it?
Stances.
What do you mean sense? What is it?
What
Shit, dude,
you're
I don't
used
know. I
to.
paid for you to filming?
Notice I don't answer his questions.
Your footing,
Your footing. What about your footing? I'm gonna beat a dead horse here.
the way he's grounded.
Okay, what again? Let's do it easier, right?
Or you
Because y'all had the right answer. It's hard to articulate, isn't it?
Yes.
Let's make it easy because I'm stupid. Straight up stupid. If I wasn't, I wouldn't have been in the Marshals 30 years. I'm stupid. Should have joined the FBI. I'm stupid. Between his heels is a baseline. I can stagger or stumble him on his baseline. I stumble him like this. He either tips over or he takes a step. I can stagger him like this and make it change. Or, when we're talking about blade, because I got to get up the same way, right? There's no mystical shit for being on the ground with a blade. There is no mystical move. If you're waiting for it, you wasted your money. Alright? I'm telling you right now. So I don't care how I ended up down here to jump speed. He goes to stab me with his knife. I grab it. How do I get up?
Pull down.
Pull down. Okay? What was his initial intention?
Step.
Stab. So I'm pulling him. I'm like, oh, I'm just okay. I don't know where the blade is anyways. He's right, Mr. Dean. But we're used to linear movement. I gotta pull down to where he has no base, and I might have to stagger his baseline a little bit. I'm not talking about doing arm locks. I may be pounding the shit out of him, but I gotta control the knife if I'm that lucky. Yes, he can switch hands, and I gotta change. I would prefer to have a gun and shoot him or whatever. Okay? But it's not just pull and push. But I'm just giving an example. I'm here. I grab the bad guy's knife. What do they generally do?
Pull back.
They want it back. So he goes to pull it back, and I got to change dynamics. I slip, but that's all right. I got to keep moving, right? We need to, I mean, it's a cool analogy. I don't know conquer drive to survive. I know. Shit just flows out, brother. Even without the blade, it's all the same stuff. We just toss the blade in there going, you got a real shit thing. Right, a real shit thing.
It's growing on me.
You like
You know what it has to do with moving forward, which is generally the thing.
Okay.
It's going pretty quick.
We're going to put some stand-up knife in them. But again, the get-up is the same, but we're going to take the knife out of it. So we'll do our fall down, get up. Change the dynamics and get up. I was afraid to get them get out. If you can. You guys have to. Steve and I, our old jobs couldn't. Back up is not a literal term. I'll be out.
Can I use the analogy of like almost making my knee into an S? You kind of.
What I'm doing is a circular thing, same as Dean said, instead of pulling, I gotta change the direction of it. He's used to countering this. He's not as used to countering this. Doesn't mean, oh, it's a mystical shit. What is it? It's a stirring. Just stir his knee, stir his wrist, stir his elbow. Not message quick shit. Right? Look, how many of you seen a UFC guy scoop it? And he hops around for like 4 hours. I'm like, holy shit! I know you're tough bastard, yes? I just need to stir it. He's got great balance, but I changed the dynamic. So when we get up, we can do a couple things. We're going to get up here. I can change the baseline. Hold it, that's what I'm doing to you. I can make him put weight on that one, pull this one out. Lengthen the baseline, stagger the baseline. But I can't let him stand there and get up and eat knees and punches and shit. Oh, holy shit, that was worse than it started. Okay? So part of it is he knocked me down. He gets around to the side of my feet in here. Boom, I got to get up and get used to moving up. And I know that, sir. But it works too. You don't have to knock it down. I want you to practice changing the baseline. Just a little bit. You haven't done it yet. Good? Yeah. Have fun. Okay. Everybody?
Yeah. We're actually that night.
If you're like Tom, figure out you do this, fall down. Ugh. No, the other guy did the guy fall down. I'm figuring it out. I know.
I was imagining.
I know.
I like to get a little more.
Boom!
There you go.
Watch your back. Watch your
Come on here,
back.
That's running.
Yeah.
kind of like.
They got a little guy like this, kneeling somebody like this.
No force.
Do it on your
That is in your hands.
I can't lift the rank. I'm not saying you hate it. Like you said, I'm not talking about it.
It doesn't matter. You're here, shoulder in. You can very much do downfall. That's it. That's what you're gonna do. You're gonna pull my knee like this. My brain keeps up with what you're doing. You just do this. I can touch that. This. Yeah, stand up and do a different spot. I'm here. I pull this way.
Oh, you just like twisted.
So it's just.
Having fun yet or no? He ain't good at arm screws. All right. Good. You want to see you serve here?
I'm going to use your shoulder for you.
Yes.
Easy. Serve. Not push. Serve. All right. Come here. It's okay. Hey, if you're having fun, I'll take more time on one thing ago. I hope you're all having fun.
They are.
We're going to do some nice stuff. Maybe there's some walking and sort of this to get some fear out of it. This is a drill. It is a drill. What is it? A drill. I don't expect you to go, hey man, you're under arrest. Right? You're like, what the hell kind of stupid ass thing is this? It's a drill. I just showed it to Tom and Katie. He's got such good balance. I try to lift. He can do a guillotine. He can do a chin strap. He can do whatever. We'll talk about natural, nostril, and visual and shit like that. All right? But I'm not changing his structure. Chris mentioned he talked to you about a missing point of balance called the triangle. That's where I need to drive him to. But I need to not just push it, because he's built to stop that way. Look. I'm changing it. Now it's going to be harder because we're over here. But I need to come back to this. I need to stir. So you can blend this together before the end of the night. Please don't take any pictures of us kneeling like this. Oh.
It's okay.
It's only on Facebook, man. It's got 4,000 likes.
Lovely. Let's shoot for 5.
Where's that picture?
Sir, you see, I just need to push. Look, if you resist, it's watch. So he wants to resist. He's one of those students. And I'll go, what sounds a part of the drill? He goes, well, we need a pressure temperature. So I go, boom, hit him in the groin. But that's not part of the drill. Neither is that. So we're in. I'm not saying don't do it. I'm saying, look, when I stir it, if he doesn't want to go that way, we'll go this way. But we can't drive through things unless you're being inside. But it's not about, hey, I'm going to catch the guy's leg and do something. Instead of just picking up and driving, I just want to stir it. Instead of grabbing his arm, you hit him, and pulling it straight to the ground. He built to stop that. Let me through. He's not built to stop multiple things. Same with the ankle. I'm working with Miss Katie. If you have a bad ankle, please tell them before you do it. Don't go, oh shit, that was my bad ankle. So you just roll it. I'm not saying you just jump people and go, dude, you're so weak, I'm just going to use your ankle. I'm just saying, if you're down here and you got to that run thing and I can't get up, I know how to do it on his ankle and get space, but I got to be cognizant of this. Okay? And it's a drill. So play around if the guy's got okay knees. Tom's knees are a little soft. And again, your job is to let them see the drill. Stir, stir, stir. Easy. Any more? That's all right. He's not trying to be a mean person. Because I can do, this doesn't work, this works.
Ow, stop falling down, dude.
If this doesn't work, this works. Okay? Just stir for a few seconds and we hit the wall. Nice and easy, then we're really get going. Easy, too much. Don't be too much. Plus you practice your falling.
Listen, it feels like they fell with nothing to the right.
Practice your falling.
Do the same thing.
You confuse the way.
You didn't have to do that fast. You're gonna be like nailing me in the head.
Nice and easy. So you're trying to live. I'm sorry, where's coming? Nice.
I don't want to do it.
Yeah, the more he's hurt, the harder it is to keep him down. Now he's got to go on a shoot. Maybe nice and easy. Good, nice and easy. Everybody, stir it, don't push it. Stir it. Watch it. All right, good. Now we gotta take the fear out of you.
Yep, that will bring me down.
Ah! Let's blend it in. Go ahead, let's finish it. Stir. Don't let it watch. Stir. Good. Steve's got to watch. Leaves the wall behind you. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Yeah, this cement. We use the walls a little bit because I want to do some drills with blades. Because generally I wouldn't advise you to go, hey, mother, whatever, him, jump on the ground, fall on the ground. No, the other way in the back. And fight this way if you had an option. That's called the guard, yes. Right? But when unless he's really good and I cut his Achilles and I go, now you don't have any toes, he's like, shit, this sucks. So he didn't go to the ground, and I'm not criticizing jiu-jitsu, obviously, Steve studied 20-something, 30-something years, I wasn't going to happen. But it's what would happen to you or me if we fell tonight, somebody hit me by accident, right? Or I went, and I started gutting him, and he got stabbed, and he tried to pull or whatever, and he fell to the ground, right? So first we got to start standing and explore that a little bit, okay? We did a lot of it in Queensbury. We're going to do some of it with some new drills for you guys, okay? But first we got to get used to some pressure. So Steve's going to time 2 minutes. Tom is going to, not yet, just come watch. Tom is going to lean back as far as he can and put his fists on me. Lean back. Almost push up. Oh, like this. And walk around fist, get used to relax, and just to knock the fear out of you, you know? Go ahead and fist, get groin, face, groin, face, go ahead, face, fist, yeah, keep on, push, now get more pressure, push, yeah. Good, relax, down legs, all the way down as far as Tom can go. When you guys get down here, some of you will go, there's a lot of pressure on the femoral. If you feel cool about it, I'm not saying this is a drill. Turn sideways, let him press, face, face, he's having a great time. Face, neck, face, good. Good, yeah, good, relax, have a good time. If I wasn't on the Facebook, I talked about the fisting drill, but we'll leave it alone. All right? We'll do 2 minutes, each person, as far back as you can do, and then we'll do it on the ground to get you relaxed, and then we'll do some cool stuff. All right, go ahead. 2 minutes, Mr. Steve.
Go for it.
Go. Go. Lean back, go. Everywhere. You can do 2 people. No punch, no punch. No punch. Leave your hands there and walk. Lean back. Lean back. Relax. Oh no, you Relax. Push. Walk. Just like this. Do it. Relax. Breathe. Breathe. Walk. Walk, dude. He ain't gonna cry. He ain't gonna up against that wall. Get up there. Get up there. Keep your feet up on that wall. There you go. Relax. Good. Breathe. Get down there on the legs. Face. Relax. Don't make that grimace. Relax. Oh, that is? Come on, let's go. Get on that face. Turn your back. Put your back against the wall. Relax.
Yeah, 4 years ago. That's right.
Relax. How much time we got, Mr. Steve?
1 minute left.
Oh, lots of time. Turn backwards. Face the wall. Go. Back of the head. Side. Relax. Push against that wall. Get up there.
You don't even need to go to the doctor.
Just go someplace else. Breathe.
Oh, mother.
Yes.
Oh, mother.
Breathe. Oh, you guys do this is the time you should do it. Exhale. Breathe. Relax. Yeah, you guys get into it. Come on, get into it. Now, Steve will stop.
Oh, my God.
Relax. No, you're going to look here.
15 seconds.
Breathe. Paybacks are coming.
Yeah, wait for a while.
Relax. What are you, a massage therapist? Get that blood in there.
Time.
Ready? Get up against that wall. Close the eyes. Relax. Go somewhere else. Go. 2 minutes, Mr. Steve.
Got it.
Do it. Breathe. Exhale. Exhale. The wings will come out. Walk your hands there. Get your head back there. Relax. No reason to look. Close your eyes and go somewhere else. Yes. Breathe. Good. Breathe. Hey, come. Breathe. Exhale. Let's do that. I know it about Relax. And if tomorrow gets to you, turn sideways, backwards, whatever you're cool.
You can blade a little bit. You can do change your position.
Breathe. Easy. It's not a game. Nice. Well, it's a game. But nice and slow.